She fly, little fly, slanted eyes, it's a full lift. Body like a goddess, wavy black in a full length. Me and more I adore, I'm never trying to cuff. Even when I make you mad, baby, I can make
who I got with me right here? You see who I got? Your eyes ain't messing with you. Yes, it's eye candy. It don't stop. 2015. Ms Curvy 2015. Delores Gray. How you doing, Ms. Gray? Ms. Curvy, I'm going to call you your correct name. You got the crown on.
Oh, yes, yes.
How does it feel to be a queen?
Well, actually, I'm very proud to be a queen and to represent curvy women all over. So that's something that I am very proud of because, you know, a lot of us don't get the recognition that we're supposed to have.
Yeah.
You know, and especially with African American women as well. So
right.
I think I'm very happy about it, and I feel very privileged and honored to represent, you know, curvy women as well as representing my community as well.
Right. Yeah. Now,
yes.
Let me ask you something. How did you take me to the beginning. How did you even get started in this stuff, you know, with the pageant? Because tell me about it.
Well, you know, I've never been in pageants before.
Never have been in pageants?
Never, ever.
Hold on, I want y'all to fathom that. She's got a crown on right now, but had never been in pageants.
No.
That's one heck of accomplishment, because a lot of you ladies live and die for those pageants. Okay, you spend all your money on all the hair, on all everything, and don't make it. Okay? Go ahead.
And that's true. But the thing is that when I became interested in it is because I happened to be on Facebook looking at a fashion page. And so the director happened to see me because I liked a picture. And she happened to see me and she sent me an instant message. And she
was it a woman of a curvaceous nature?
Yes, she is the director. Her name is It
was her picture you see?
No, I saw one of her girls who was actually a pageant. I didn't know she was a pageant winner. I had no idea what they were doing. I just thought it was some fashion.
What had caught your eye?
It was an outfit.
Okay.
She was dressed in some cute army fatigues, you know. So I said, oh, that's cute. That's hot. So I liked it and made a comment about it. And the next thing I know, I get an instant message from the director. And she said, you know, I think you are really a gorgeous woman, and I think you need to participate with the pageant. She said, you know, she explained what it was, that she is basically a ministry about getting women, to empower women to serve their communities and basically know what their purpose is in life. So basically, I just said, this lady is kind of like, I don't know what it's about, so I deleted her.
Hold on. Let me fathom that a little bit. Okay, wait a minute. You went to Facebook. You seen a woman in a nice outfit that you liked. You went to comment it, and then this director of the pageant, you didn't know it was a pageant. She hits you back up, wanting to tell you about what she got going on.
Right.
You thought she was a little crazy.
Yes, I did.
Why did you think she was a little crazy?
Because I just didn't, you know, I'd never been in a pageant before. So I was wondering
you
why
thought
was
she was messing with you?
Yes, I thought it was, you
Pulling
know,
your leg.
Yeah, you know, one of those somebody trying to
I'm
hoax
here to
or
tell
something.
you, she wasn't messing with you, Ms. Curvy. She wasn't messing with you. Go ahead.
So what was so strange about it, she hit me up again.
Okay.
And she said, I really want to talk to you about it. She said, you know, God is keep
After
telling
you
me.
blocked her?
I didn't block. I just deleted her message. I said,
delete
you know.
that message. Okay.
So after that, she contacted me again, and you know, I said, well, I'm just gonna give her a number just to see what it's about. I talked to her very in depth about everything, and it was so interesting what she said that they were about. So I said, I'm kind of an adventurous person, so I said, hey, I'm just gonna go take it and see what's going on with it.
Yeah.
And I talked to a few people. They sponsored me, and
what was your pitch to them? Hey, y'all, you know, I want to go on this pageant, right? They say I look good. They say I can make it. They say I got what it takes. But all I need is that dough. That cash. Was it something along those lines?
Well, something like that, yes. Basically, I said, you know, I'm interested in being in a pageant. They asked questions about it. I gave them the website so they could take a look at it, too, to see if it was legitimate.
Were these businesses or your close friends or a combination?
It's a combination of businesses and some friends. So they said, I almost didn't do it. And one of my friends was like, you know, you really need to do this. This is something that I feel is going to take you, you know, where you need to go.
Why didn't you want to do it?
You know, I was getting a little afraid, you know, of the just the possibilities of being out there with all these other women, and I didn't think,
What you thought, were you a little insecure?
I would say yes, I was a little bit. Because I wasn't, I've never been in a pageant before. I don't know how any of that works. Right. But when I got there, it was in South Carolina. It was really, really amazing.
So your friend encouraged you, girl, get over it. What were some of the things he was telling you to
Well, what he was telling me.
Yeah, my bag. My bag, I should have known. What was he telling you?
Well, he's like my best friend, and he was saying that, you really need to take advantage of this opportunity, Dolores, and see what it's about.
Got what it takes.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you.
He was saying, you're a beautiful woman,
That
and you
off
need to
the
go
plane?
ahead and try
Yes.
it.
How they treat you? They came and got you?
Yes, they came and got me.
Picked you up?
Yes.
Nice vehicle?
Yes, it was really nice. I got there, and it was just so many women from everywhere.
All kind of races?
Yes, all races, all sizes, all ages as well.
What did you think at that moment?
I said, wow, this is huge. I don't know what to think, and I'm kind of like, I'm seeing all these women everywhere. But it was so great because the director, she embraced every one of us. She was very kind and loving to each person, and talking to all the ladies, and I made friends really quickly because everybody was like a sisterhood.
Were the organizers of a certain faith and cloth?
No.
Okay.
It's just it's just based on, your belief. If you the supreme being basically.
Okay.
So it's it was just so amazing to see so many women there.
Yeah.
I think it was over 200 women there from different cities, states everywhere. Right. And so it was me and another lady I think two other ladies that was here from Ohio. I was the only one here from Cleveland. And so.
Represent.
Yes, represent Cleveland. And when we did basically everything that you would do at a pageant, the glam wear, the evening wear. We had an interview.
So let me get this straight. During the pageant, you had to style in different types of outfits and conduct media and press and this stuff?
Yes, we had to take pictures, photos, model.
Now, in a pageant, they usually have the ladies and they ask them about inspiring things they want to do in their communities.
Exactly.
Was it that type of thing with
Exactly. One of the events is basically we had to dress in business attire. It was an interview, and we had to represent what our platforms were. And my platform is the Rape Crisis Center. So I am affiliated with them as a volunteer. So that was one of my platforms, and I talked about that as well as breast cancer and things of that sort. And they asked a little bit about my life because I'm also a Zumba instructor.
Oh! Well, now we know how it all stayed together. We know how it all stayed together now. It was a secret. Now it's out there, okay?
And so, the interview went very well.
Okay.
And then from that point, we had a glam wear where we had to dress in something really hot, what we thought was really cute
now,
and
hold
everything.
On. Stop right there. Okay. All right. Now we to the nitty gritty. Was it some type of Victoria's Secrets?
No. But we did do something like that.
You did something like that
They
too?
took some photos.
Where are these pictures?
Well, I don't show those photos, but
APB out on this. All right, go ahead.
So the glam wear is basically like, fun dress
wear,
and things of that sort. Then our evening wear.
Okay.
So at the end, this pageant, it went on for hours because there was so many women.
Wow.
There. It went on into like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, starting from like 8 in the evening.
Okay.
So at the end, when we have different categories. So my category was Ms Curvy Elite.
Okay, they had different categories.
Yes.
And you was in the elite curve
Yes,
group.
the Curvy Elite.
That's the group you want to be in, baby. You don't want to be in that group that's just straight downhill, baby. Uphill. You want it to be dangerous curves, okay? You want to be in that group, yeah. Yeah, you want to be in the real deal group.
As
baby.
they say, curves ahead.
Yeah, curves ahead, right.
But it was different groups and of a different ladies. So in my group, I won. So
Yeah.
I was Ms Curvy Elite, and when I came back here to Cleveland, I started my platform, basically working with the Rape Crisis Center, setting up events and speaking to different groups.
Rape crisis, have you ever been violated?
No, I have not, but I know family members that have, that has touched, me passionately, so that's what made me really get involved with that.
Right, right.
So I do some things with them, events, and basically get trained. I got trained to go out and to set up the tables, events, and I even did some speaking engagements as well. Right.
You took the trip,
Yes.
believed in yourself, took the trip, went out there, and you say you've seen all these women of all sizes and shapes and races,
Right.
and you were inspired?
Yes, I was. I was inspired, and because it was like it was like a sisterhood. Everybody was kind to each other, and everybody embraced each other.
Did that have to do because of what they want to be labeled as, how,
Right. Exactly.
fighting those stigmas?
Exactly.
Like you can't be fine or beautiful because you got
Exactly.
some weight on you or something, preposterous.
Right, because the thing is that it is a pageant of women of all sizes and ages too.
Okay.
So it's very, it's like a sisterhood. So everybody, works together. Matter of fact, after I won, I found out basically what we have to do. We have to do a monthly mission, and we work with each other. Because matter of fact, there's another curvy queen that's in Ashtabula. But she's actually works with the pageant now, as a worker, as a co-worker. But we got together, we did a few missions and things of that sort. So each month we had to record what we were doing.
Oh! Yeah.
Yes, so we had to record what we were doing in our communities.
Wow.
And then at the end of the year, no, it's not. It's about getting out in the community, working
That
with
moment.
everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is.
Yes.
Take me to that moment. How many women on stage? Did they do an elimination type thing?
Yes, they did, and there was 2 women left, me and this other lady.
Out of how many?
For my division, I think it was about 10. I'm not real sure. It was a
About
lot.
10 of them. And y'all was all on stage together.
Yes.
What were you thinking at that point? Like, were you confident?
I was just like, oh my God, this is,
It's going down.
Yeah, it's going down. Then when it ended
Then
up
they
just me
started
and the other
eliminating
lady.
people?
Right. It's just like a regular pageant.
Right.
And so once it got to just me and then one lady.
Hold on. When it was like, yeah, it's 5 of us. Oh, it's only 4. Oh, it's only 3. Oh, shoot, it's only us 2.
It's only me.
It's only us 2. What was you thinking when it was down to the final 2, you and the other lady?
I was thinking, I said, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to win this or not.
I'm on the
I don't
cusp
know.
of being Ms.
And
Curvy.
we were holding hands, and
You know you became a target as soon as you won that, right? Ms. Curvy? Yeah. Yeah, Ms. Curvy. Yeah, Ms. Curvy.
he's funny.
No, good.
But the lady, the other lady, she said when they mentioned my name and they said Delores Gray, I was still holding the other lady's hand. And she said, oh, honey, you won, so you can just let me go.
You can let my hand go.
Yeah,
you won.
right.
You won, girl. Let my hand go.
But each category, they had different amount of women. So I believe it was about 10. I'm not real sure because that was a while ago because it was like a blur to me. But in 2016, when I went back to give up my crown, little did I know that the director, she was, calculating all of our all of our volunteer hours and everything, and it got sent to Washington, D.C. So President Obama ended up giving, he gave us like awards for our community service. So I have a letter and an award from the president.
I thought I read something about Michelle talking about, Barack, you can't keep going to these type things, you know what I mean? I thought I read something like that. That's pretty big to get cited and, by the President Obama.
Right.
They had to put some wind in yourself.
That was like so exciting to me to know that I got something from the first black,
You came back really
Obama.
strutting your stuff then, huh?
Yes.
Being labeled
And I
Ms.
end up-
Curvy, and Obama hollering at you too. You feel real good. You feeling real good. What you gotta say? Yeah, I got some advice. Yeah, I got plenty of advice.
But I end up winning Lifetime Queen, too, because we had to give it.
Lifetime Queen.
Yes. So this is the second crown. I have the first crown from winning the, Curvy Elite. So this is the Lifetime Queen
So
crown.
you got all kind of crowns.
Yes, I have 3.
Wow.
So it was so amazing to me, to win Lifetime Queen. And that's why I still walk around with my crown today to represent TIW.
Do you have young women coming up to you asking you what all of that means?
I'm glad you asked that question because it's really strange to me. I have a lot of women coming up to me, and what I've been finding is that a lot of African American women, when they come up to me, they say, "Is it your birthday?" Yes, I've had people say, "Happy birthday, is it your birthday?"
Wow. Hater! Hi, hater!
And I had one particular person, because I've been in all of the parades, and I had one particular young lady who came to me and she said, "Oh, I really like that crown. You got it going on." She said, "You just had to go make you a sash." And I said, "Honey, I did not make this sash. It was made for me."
Oh! Hold on, when you cracked her head with that, what'd she say?
She was stunned. She just kind of stood there for a minute. But that's what I'm finding. That's my
Well,
purpose.
that's our problem out there.
Yes, it
seems like
is.
a lot of our brothers and sisters, they get envious, and the first thing is they want to say, "You love this and you love that."
It can't be you. That's what Player T showed.
You got your little this going on. You got your little that going on. A lot of us do that. We got to correct ourselves if we find ourselves. A lot of us don't really be meaning it, but subconsciously you might be meaning that.
Right.
So you got to check ourselves.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you mean big?
We got to
Yes, so it's been really interesting to me to see that a lot of the women, especially in the community, think that way.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they think that a curvy, full-figure woman, African American, can't win a pageant, or it's like as if it doesn't exist.
Right.
But it really does exist.
It exists, baby.
Yes.
It's right before my eyes. Now, can you tell us some of the things that you're doing in your community since you took
The Lifetime Queen role?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I've been doing a lot with literacy. I am a site coordinator at the McDonald's on East 55th, where we teach the children in the 2nd grade how to read better. So I'm doing that. That's one of the main things I'm doing. Also, I have my own business too. I didn't tell you that, which is called BrickHouse Wellness.
BrickHouse Wellness.
Yes.
Okay. What's that about?
So that is basically a business I started for women, of curvy women. Basically, it's for any woman, but it's for fitness and eating healthy. Basically, like a wellness program for emotional, mental, physical support.
Right.
So I teach Zumba, and I'm also teaching a healthy cooking class at FDR as well for the parents in the hood. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my agenda is basically to help to get our community healthy,
Right.
and to work with young people as well as, women of all ages, and to just bring, people, period, just to bring in, the healthy lifestyle that we need to be living.
Did you have on something that accentuated your curves?
I surely did, yes.
Yeah, that might have did it. What color was it? Red?
No, it was lavender, my favorite color.
Yeah, lavender. That's a mermaid right there on stage. You know what I mean? Now, that's pretty hot. Now,
Yeah.
So what did your family think of all of this?
Well, to be quite honest, at first they were skeptic like me at first.
Why do you think that?
It's because they know I never get in anything like that. They know
You
I
think
never
they were
do.
being protective of your feelings and your thoughts?
I think so, yes. But when I won,
They cut loose.
Yes.
Everybody twerking. Were you twerking and stuff too? You know what I'm saying?
well, I twerk in Zumba. That's where the
You
twerking
twerking
comes in.
Zumba? Okay.
That's where the twerking comes in.
Right.
But
Now, where you say your Zumba class at again? You say that Zumba class is where? Cleveland State. You said where?
It's at Langston Hughes.
Oh, the
Cleveland Clinic,
Oh,
Langston
that's
Hughes
right.
site.
Cleveland.
But yeah, they were
They
really
allow
excited.
that stuff to go. Yeah, they got to keep them pacemakers. Them people with them pacemakers got to stay alive, baby. They need stuff. They need that electrical charge. Yeah, they don't need the twerk, no. They just need to see the crown on a beautiful lady, you know what I mean?
But I would say it has been like really, it's just really somewhat a little bit overwhelming because I'm kind of like used to being in the background, but now I'm like out there in the forefront doing all types of different things, helping with different programs, being asked to be community partners, and it's just been a really wonderful. It's just been so wonderful because my main agenda is working in community because I look at it a lot of things that go on outside of our community.
Right.
And I say we don't have things like this in the community, like a beauty queen.
Right.
We don't have something like BrickHouse Wellness that's working with everybody, that's trying to get every woman healthy.
Let me ask you one last question. Now, speak to the young woman that needs the crown on. She think it's all about beauty right now. She got the good looks, she got the body, but that's not all to it.
Right.
And she needs a crown.
Exactly.
Tell her how to get a crown.
Well, to get a crown is basically you have to love yourself and you have to have self-esteem, not self-esteem where you're thinking that you're all that. You have to have true self-esteem.
Know that you know.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Know that you know who you are, exactly who you are.
Oh, give it up, Ms Curvy 2015 and Ms Lifetime 2016, baby. Delores Gray. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you
Well,
for having me.
That's me, Hollywood in the hood. Oh! Yeah.